Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am the Detail Hot Lab. We're going to be installing 6 Monkeys recovery points and the shackles. So this is going to replace the factory hooks that I have on the vehicle and kind of turn it into more unique style of recovery, so that way it's actually kind of useful versus just the hook. I know a lot of recovery gear have the soft loops, so that way it can go in the shackles, that way you don't have to worry about hooks at the end of like a wire or anything. So let's get into it. First, out of the box, you will get greeted with the left and right recovery gear. So this will actually be replacing your factory hooks. Keep pointing over here, but same thing's over here. There's 2 points here of contact that actually go to the vehicle underneath. There is bolts, nuts, and lock washers. No, there's bolts, washers, and lock washers included in here. I will include the sizing. And then what's included is 2 shackles, the hard shackles. They are painted black, so I believe any shackle that is 3/4 will work with this just fine. So we need to take out these 2 bolts, which are 5/8, as well as there is this guy. The size will be listed, but there's also 2 more bolts that will need to be taken out, and you will not reuse this stock bolts. You'll be using the included hardware. So if you do have the chief mounted front lower guard and or the sub pump right here, if you installed it correctly, there will be a bolt right here and a nut on the other side. Release this, take this off, put it to the side, and you'll have access to this part right here after you release both these bolts, and you will be able to hand unscrew this. The sizing on this is 5/8. I believe it's metric, but 5/8 does work. So once you release the factory tow hook, there will be 2 more bolts, this guy and then one kind of like back in this whole area. You will release those. One you don't need an extender for, this is 5/8. The other one you need like a 1 to 2 inch to maybe 3 inch socket adapter. Should be able to get that one out just fine. Finally got this out. Bolts are yay long. Now let's go ahead and throw on these. There's 2 bolts. So you do this. You get the included hardware, which is the locking nut. You put that on first. My only issue with these is the locking washer is pretty tight. So what I do is try to put it on, find a socket, put the washer over, put the lock washer over, and just start beating it with a hammer, or whatever is available. So that way it slides all the way to it, because if you just do this, you will not allow, you won't be able to put the bolt in and get it threaded, at least hand threaded. Just get a little bit deeper of a socket and finish it. And I'll do this to all 4 of them. Get it all the way to the tip, and do that for both. Should be good to go. I talked with 6 Monkeys. They said it doesn't matter which way the hook goes. It's whatever your preference is. You just go ahead and stick it in the spot that it needs, and then we'll tighten the bolts down. Alright, so once these guys are on, they are very tricky to get on, might I add. Okay, so that one, the front one is hand tightened. Let's get. So how these shackles work is you take this guy. There's gonna be a bunch of rubber, let's say washers. Put that on either side. Put this guy through, but make sure it matches the other side. And just screw it on. There we go. We got the left and the right one installed now. This process took a little bit. I would recommend having a cooler place, not 100 degrees, so yeah, let me know what you guys think.